Hi guys, we're going to do a wee stretch class now. Grab your mat, grab a glass of water and find yourself a nice quiet space in the house, or look, enjoying this good weather, you can do it outside. I'm going to pause the video while you grab your stuff and I'll see you soon. Start off at the back of your mat. Just roll the shoulders back a few times. Take yourselves down into your hair. Push the bum as far down onto the heels as possible, and then get as low to the mat as possible. Continue to breathe deep down into the ribs. Really push the mat as far away from you as possible. Remain down here in the hair, and then inhale, come all the way up to hero, and we're just going to roll the neck, rolling the head from ear to ear. Inhale, raise both arms up and overhead, and take them down by your side. Bring them into the heart center into prayer position. Push nice and firmly, squeezing the chest muscles, squeezing the shoulder muscles. Keep the back long and strong. Keep inhaling all the way up. And inhale, exhale, forward and down. Take yourselves up into tabletop and extend the right leg, extending the left arm. Push your hand as far away from your toes as possible. And then bring that arm all the way back and all the way forward again, just to balance you. Bring it down, inhale, lift it forward. Bring it down, inhale, lift it forward. And then bring your hand all the way around, clasp hold of the foot and lift your leg up as high as possible. Just holding that for a few minutes longer, a few moments longer. Lifting up all through it, get a lovely stretch on your quad. And then reach all the way around and down. Very carefully, we're going to swap this over now, but before we do so, I just want you to push the bum back and down in the hair, stretch it out, and lift yourselves back up into tabletop, and extend the left leg out straight, bringing the right arm forward, and just hold. Keep drawing the tummy in nice and close towards the spine. And then just to give you a wee rest, drop the arm and lift the arm. Drop the arm, press down onto the mat, lift the arm. Back down and forward. And then just bring that left heel up towards the ceiling, reach all the way around, clasp hold and lift up as high as you can. You really just concentrate on stretching out the quad muscle, lifting the heel up towards the ceiling. Push through that left arm and lift and point the toes up towards the ceiling. Keep looking straight ahead and then release back and down. Very carefully go down into hair. Stretch it out. And then we're going to come up, do a few rounds of cat pose. Punch the shoulder blades all the way up towards the ceiling. Drop them all the way down. Drop the tummy down. Very carefully inhale and squeeze, lifting the shoulder blades back up towards the ceiling. And then tilt the pelvis back up towards the ceiling. Very carefully up onto the tips of the toes. And then you're going to take yourselves up into down dog. Now I have tight hamstrings, so I'm not going to do a full down dog. If you can, do so. I'm going to keep the legs slightly bent. And push the hips up towards the ceiling. Lift the hips up as high as you can into down dog. And bring back and down, drop the knees, don't let the knees touch the floor, and then inhale and lift the hips up a little bit higher again. You really want to try and push those heels down onto the mat. Tight hamstrings is going to be very difficult for those of you that have them. Keep the knees slightly bent. Keep inhaling, keep lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. And then lift the head, transfer forward again. Bring yourselves down. Push down into hair. And then inhale all the way back up. Walk the hands slightly forward. Push the hips down, look straight ahead, roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, push back up from the hips, up onto the toes, and lift yourselves back up into down dog. And then inhale forward into inclined plank press-up position. Drop the knees, keep the hips up as high as you can. Flatten the arms down, stretch out the lats. Allow the upper body to relax for a few moments. Just resting on the head, toes pointed away from you. Lift the head, take yourselves back up into tabletop and push the bum back and down into hair. Take a few moments here. And then take yourselves back up. Push the hips down. Rest down onto the forearms. Point the toes away from you. And from the knees, push the bum back. Let the head rest on the mat. Let the forearms rest on the mat. Inhale, bring the hips forward and down. Your next inhalation, lift the hips back up. Let the head rest on the mat. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward and down. Bring your hands slightly back. Tuck the toes in under and lift yourselves up into down dog. Press the hips forward into inclined plank And then lift yourselves back up, lift the hips back up, bend the knees if necessary, into down dog. Bring the hips forward into incline plank. And then inhale, step forward with the left, forward with the right. Last hold of the toes. Now again, tight hamstrings won't let you come the whole way up, but for those of you that can come the whole way up, do so. Lift the hips up as high as you can. Remain holding on to your big toes. And then release with the toes. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands back and down into the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just going to bring my mat slate back so you can see me. Very carefully. Still in standing extended pose. We're going to take it down into chair. And then all the way up. Down into chair. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release the hands back and down. Come to the front edge of your mat and step back with the right into Anjaneyasana, lunge. And lift the arms up as high as you can. We're going to take this into warrior. Turn that back foot towards 45 degrees. Squeeze the elbows back. Look all the way down the length of your left arm. Bring your hands back down onto the hips. Walk the foot in. If you haven't already done so, take your socks off. We're going to take this into lunge with the left leg. Inhale, raise the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Step back with the left into Anjaneyasana, lunge. Inhale, raise the arms up and overhead. And then you're going to set that back foot down 45 degrees. Bring the arms all the way down. Bring the hips forward into warrior. Turn. Look down the length of your right arm. Bending that right knee. Very carefully straighten the right leg. Drop the right hand down towards the heel. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling into triangle. Inhale, push all the way up with the left arm. And we're going to just turn that right foot in 45 degrees. Turn the left foot out 90 degrees. And then extend that left arm down, right arm up towards the ceiling into triangle. Look up towards the right hand. And then all the way up. Very carefully step into the middle part of your mat. Inhale, raise both arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Take yourselves all the way down into tabletop. Tuck the toes in under, walk the hands slightly forward, take yourselves up into down dog. Again, bending the knees if necessary, and then you're just going to walk the feet in towards the hands. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands together in heart position. Prayer position at the heart center. Squeeze the chest muscles, pushing the hands firmly against each other. One smooth motion, we're going in the chair. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the arms in the chair. Very carefully, we're going to step back into Anjaneyasana lunge again. Right leg all the way up, step back. And for those of you that want to, you're very welcome to keep your hands here on top of the thighs. For the rest of us, inhale and raise the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Push the weight down through the hips. Very carefully take this into warrior. Make sure that left leg is bent, right leg straight. And very carefully walk, step, or jump your feet back to center. Extend the arms all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward and down. Place the hands on the hips. Step back with the left into Anjaneyasana lunge. Again, you're very welcome. Place your hands on top of the right thigh. But for the rest of us, lift the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take this into warrior. Turn the right foot out in 90 degrees. Bend the right knee. Inhale, raise the arms up. Stretch the hands out. And then very carefully, take yourselves down into triangle. Extend the arm, the right arm down. Extend the left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. All the way up, turn the feet in, turn the left foot out, extend the left arm down towards the left heel, extend the right arm up towards the ceiling, into triangle. All the way up, and walk, step or jump your feet back to center. Come back to center of your mat. Inhale, raise both arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Lift the head, step back, both feet into inclined plank. Drop the hips down. Push the toes away from you. Tuck the toes in under and lift yourselves up into down dog. Lift the head, look forward into inclined plank. And push back up into down dog. hips forward into incline plank. Drop the knees, the toes away from you. Slide the hands forward, keep the hips up, let the arms rest, and let the head rest on the mat. Keep the hips up just to stretch out and relax the upper body. Keeping the hips up as high as you can. Push into the palms of hands, lift the head. And then take yourselves up into hero. Make sure that your toes are pointed away from you. Chest bone is lifted and you're looking straight ahead. Very carefully lift up onto the toes, tuck the toes in under, set the bum back and down, make sure, and pull the baby toe around as well. Sit nice and deeply onto the toes, just allow the toes to be stretched. And then tuck the toes away from you. Set the bum back and down. Very carefully, for those of you that can, just tuck the feet out a little bit wider and set the bum down in between the feet. Take a few moments here. Just allow the hands to rest on top of the thighs. Take a few moments here to stretch out the bones of the feet. Make sure you keep that chest bone lifted throughout. Back long and strong. Keep drawing the tummy muscles in. Very carefully take yourselves back up into press up position. And then drop the hips down. Lift the chest bone. Keep the toes tucked in under for preparation of back into down dog. Lift the hips. Drop the knees slightly if you need to, if you have tight hamstrings. Keep lifting the hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Take this into side plank. Back round, down and back into down dog again. Bend the knees if you need to. Take a few moments here. The head. I'm going to take this over to the other side. And round. And back down into down dog again. Lift the hips. knees down, back down into here. Lift the head, take yourselves up into tabletop. And very carefully take yourselves round into a seated position. Very carefully grab hold of the back of the thighs, and you're going to roll down deeply, slowly. Take the legs out either side of your mat. Put your toes away from you. Lift the chest bone and the arms back and down. Take a few moments here and relax. Deep abdominal breathing. Feeling down towards the belly. Feel the belly rise as you breathe in. And as you exhale, feel how that belly sinks down towards the spine. Just allow the body to get completely heavy, completely still. Taking a few moments here just to unwind. Points of contact with the mat are the back of the head, shoulder blades, the elbows, back of the hands, predominantly the baby finger side of the hands, the seated bones, back of the thighs, calves, and the bottom portion of the heels. Just allow the body to completely relax. Allow the heart to return to its pre-exercise state. Feel the body become almost lead-like, sinking deeper and deeper into your mat. Remember that there is nothing mystical or magical. We're just in the relaxation. And we're just allowing the body to relax. Forgetting about all the idle chitter chatter of the mind. Just allow your mind to focus now on the outside noises. Depending on where you live, of course, you could hear the laughter of kids outside playing. People out in the garden. You could hear a car drive past. Just spend a few moments here just to listen, taking time to appreciate what God has given us. Allowing our bodies and our minds to relax during this time. Start to notice that the legs get heavy. The feet start to drift apart. You're just going to spend a few more moments like this in silence, and then we'll bring the body back up to a seated position. For now, just enjoy the stillness and the calmness. Carefully start to move the toes slowly. Start to point the toes and flex the toes and liven up the ankles. And the calves. And up onto the thigh muscles. And squeeze the hips as you push the toes. Release and relax all of the lower body. Open out the fingers and then slowly, one by one, curl the fingers in, making a fist. Tense up the forearms, biceps, the triceps. Draw in the tummy muscles, squeeze the buttocks. Lift the chest bone up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And then squeeze and release. Bring your feet together. Place the hands in under the small of the body. Push into your forearms. Push into your elbows. Lift yourselves up into a seated position. Take yourselves round into easy cross leg. Listen, everybody, thank you all very much. I really struggled. I really enjoyed that. Normally, whenever I'm taking the class here in the centre, I don't normally do the class, and it's been a long time from I actually done any proper stretching. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to do this a few times in the week. Just scroll back over the videos and repeat it. If you want to do it first thing in the morning, last thing at night, any time of the day, just as long as you find a nice wee quiet spot to do so. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Stay safe. God bless.